I'm going to tell you a story that officially doesn't exist, about a place where horror was born, a place the USSR tried to erase from its archives, and blame on the United States. A hospital where people were turned into weapons under the disguise of treatment. An experiment meant to prove that fear and pain can break the human mind. And when things went wrong, the Kremlin called it an American provocation. But the documents I found say otherwise. Kazan Psychiatric Hospital No. 5. Officially, a medical facility for dangerous patients. In reality, a secret lab where the KGB conducted experiments on humans. All of it funded under the classified project, SPECTR-47. Its goal, to create a way to control the enemy's mind. A method that needed no bullets. Only gas, darkness, and sleeplessness. In 1951, when the U.S. began MK-Ultra, Soviet scientists were already deep into their own version here, in Kazan. They feared falling behind. And when their tests turned monstrous, they simply labeled them Western lies. But the truth stayed behind these walls. Now I'm here, inside the ruins. Camera rolling, dictaphone on. The air is thick, smells like chemicals and rot. The walls are black with mold and strange stain, shaped like handprints. And that feeling, someone watching, never leaves. In the old reception room, I find a broken safe. Inside, a few folders, one marked Top Secret. The KGB seal still visible. Dated 1952. I open it. Inside, photos. People with dilated pupils, mouths open as if screaming but silent. A note below reads, Phase 2, Control Group, Gas Stimulation Type N47. Then a report. After 120 hours without sleep, subjects exhibit extreme aggression, refuse food, communicate in unknown language. One subject said, "We are not from this world." And at the bottom in red ink, if information links, blame the USA. Official version, American biological experiment. That's when I realized they had the scapegoat ready all along. Their own monsters disguised as victims of Western science. I climbed to the second ward. Rooms with no windows. Walls covered in metal sheets. Deep scratches on every door. Someone had carved the words, "We didn't sleep, neither did they." On one of the beds, an old respirator mask. The same kind you see in 1950s American experiment photos. Next to it, a postcard. In English, "Sleep is a weapon." But the handwriting, it's Russian. Like someone wanted it to look American. Then I find a tape. Label Sector 3B. I play it. A man's voice says, "Gas released, reaction uncontrollable." One subject spoke English. "Make a copy of the tape, send to Central Department." Official report, American experiment on Soviet citizens. Then static, grinding metal. And a woman's scream. Short, cut off by what sounds like an electric surge. I stop the tape. But the sound doesn't stop. From the vents, the same hiss. Gas still leaking after decades. A metallic taste fills my mouth. The light turns greenish. And then I see it. A shape on the wall between the stains. A human silhouette breathing. It whispers, "They blamed America." I turn, all doors behind me are closed. Each one marked in red paint. MK5. Not MK-Ultra. MK5. The Kazan version. They say when the USSR realized the project had gone too far, they liquidated everyone involved. The staff, the guards, and burned the patients with the building. When the Americans later uncovered MK-Ultra, the Soviets pointed fingers west, crying barbaric human experiments. But it all started here. I finally make it outside. The air tastes of chlorine. I turn back, one window glows green. Inside the light, a figure in a white coat. Standing staring. Right at me. And then a whisper. Experiment never ended. As I walk away, I see a sign by the road. Brand new, metallic, with the Russian Federation emblem. It reads, "This site is under the protection of the Ministry of Defense." And below, in small English letters, "Restricted area, U.S. property." They're still playing the same game. Only now not with gas, but with truth.